so I could let you start your homework, but you wouldn't know how to do all of it. Okay? So I would prefer to like teach you first, if that's okay. Okay. So, here's our helpful hint. And we've been talking about this for forever. Alright? If the C is positive, it tells us that they have to be the same sign, and if the middle term is positive, then they're both going to be positive. Everybody agree with that? That's what we've been talking about. And if the same sign, if C is positive, then they both have to be negative if B is negative. Alright, that's what we've been saying. But don't forget your helpful hint. Everybody okay with that? I'm not going to make you write it down because you should already have it down. Everybody good with that? So the sign of the coefficient of the middle term tells us whether the signs are going to be positive or negative. Alright? And the sign of C tells us that they're both going to be the same. Alright, so let's look at example 3. Boom. Go ahead and write it down. I'll give you a minute to have the fear,
We try to figure
the
it
little
out.
panic set in for just a second. What makes this one a little bit different? Makes us have a little bit of anxiety. Luke? What's negative? C is negative. Bum, bum, bum. So, that's kind of a game changer. Because think about it for a second. I'm going to have two binomials. That's a given, right? What else is a given? I'm going to have x's, all right? Now, if the sign of C, when it was positive, told us they were both the same, what do you think the sign of C tells us when it's negative? That they're not the same. By not the same, you mean
Positive and negative.
Different, right? One is positive, one is negative. Everybody agree? Because that's the only way to multiply to get a negative number. One has to be positive and one has to be negative. Right? That's the only way to get a negative product. So one has to be positive, one has to be negative. Everybody agree? We still know that they have to multiply to get 12. So 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. But I have to subtract to get what?
4.
To get not just a 4, a positive 4. Because think about when one number is positive and one number is negative, what's our integer rule? Okay? When one number is positive, one number is negative, we do what? Add and take the sign of the biggest number, right? Biggest absolute value. So that means that my largest number has to be what? A positive, because I need for it to take the sign of the largest number. So which one subtract to get me 4? 2 and 6. Which one of those, what does my largest number have to be?
In the first.
It's got to be what? Positive. So my 6 goes with the positive, and my 2 goes with the negative. Now it matters which one they go to. It doesn't matter what order you put it in. You could write it like this. Okay? But it matters where they go. The negative has to be with the 2. The 6 has to be with the positive. Does that make sense? Everybody okay with that? Yes or no? Okay. So I'm going to recap real quick. The C is negative. When C is negative, okay, you want me to write this part down? When C is negative, Alright, when C is negative, Alright, let me try again. When C is negative, the binomial terms are different. What do I mean by different?
Positive and
One's positive, one's negative. And we subtract to get Bx. Everybody agree? The largest factor is the same sign as Bx. Okay? So when C is negative, the binomial terms are different, meaning one's positive and one's negative. And we had to subtract to get our B term. And the largest factor takes the sign of B. Does that make sense? Everybody okay with that? All right. Can you do one more?
I think that.
You think you got this?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's look at this one then. It's x squared plus 5x minus 14. Can I clear this? Oh, all of it? You got everything?
Yeah.
Okay. She says.
Sorry, I don't like rock.
But I'm just telling you, I'm trying to make it look easier. I'm beginning with the end in mind and know that you have to do that. Alright, are we ready? I know that it's going to be what? Two binomials, and then my first terms are going to be x. Those are givens. Now, let's talk about what we know. What does this negative right here tell me? That they're going to be different, and that I need to what? Subtract. So that means one positive, one negative. This one tells me my what? My largest factor is positive. Everybody agree? What if that were negative? The largest factor would have to be negative, right? Okay. So, my factors of 14. 1 and 14, 2 and 7. Is that it? Yeah. So I want them to do what to get 5? Subtract to get 5. Which one's subtract to get 5? 2 and 7. But which one goes with the positive? 7. And which one goes with the negative? 2. How many of you got that? Yay! Okay.
This is the saddest day ever.
I know. White one working. Go. Quickly. And then we only have 2 more.